And that concludes questions for oral answer for 2016. I call on Government Order of the Day number 1.
Subordinate Legislation Confirmation Bill number 2, second reading.
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Subordinate Legislation Confirmation Bill number 2 be now read a second time. The streamlined procedure adopted in the 2014 revision of Standing Orders provides that the bill at its second reading will be followed by its third reading without debate. The bill confirms 17 instruments under 12 different acts in the year ending 30th of June 2016. It must be enacted by the 31st of December 2016 to avoid subordinate legislation being revoked. The bill was introduced on the 18th of August and referred to the Regulations Review Select Committee on the 23rd of August. The committee asks the 6 relevant government agencies responsible for administering the legislation to explain why a confirmation of the regulations and orders is warranted. I know that the Shadow Leader of the House over there will want to examine this at some length when he speaks. However, his opportunity did come at the Regulations Review Committee. I understand that on that day he was detained on other important matters and his thoughts could not be directly given to the committee, but he has conveyed them and therefore will be relieved that there is no committee stage here today. The committee was satisfied with the responses it received and presented its report on the 10th of November recommending that the bill be passed without amendment. The committees recommended that the confirmation bills be introduced earlier in the year than has usually been the case, and I'd have to agree with that. Mr Speaker, the government agrees with this recommendation. In previous years, we've introduced confirmation bills before the 1st of August, and these bills have a cut-off date of the 30th of June for including in confirmable instruments. The 4-week recess in July and early August this year meant that was not possible to introduce a bill any earlier. Mr Speaker, the government will work to ensure that the next subordinate legislation confirmation bill is introduced as early as possible in 2017. I thank the Select Committee for its thoughtful consideration of the bill.
The question is that the motion be agreed to.